Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello friends, do you know what is Haji? Oh, maybe you want to go on Haji, but don't know the meaning of Haji? Just right. Today I will discuss about Haji. Listen carefully, okay? First is about definition of Haji, terms, pillars, type, procedure, and benefits in general. The definition of Haji is citing the Bayatullah, or Kaaba. In Mecca, to perform acts of worship certain conditional as well. Haji is one of the pillar of Islam, namely the fifth pillar, which is obligatory done for every Muslim. Both men and women were capable and qualified. People who perform the obligatory pilgrimage, complete with its terms of Haji other than the meaning of Haji above. Also, the conditions of Haji, the pillars of Haji, the obligatory of Haji, the prohibition of Haji, the procedure way of pilgrimage, as well as sunnah pilgrimage fulfill. Haji is obligatory upon every Muslim who is able to perform it once in a lifetime. For those who perform pilgrimage more than one, Allah SWT said in Surah Al-Imran, verse 87, it means, and among the obligations of humans towards Allah is to carry out worship, pilgrimage to the Baytullah, that is for people who are able to make it the way there. Whoever then is the obligatory pilgrimage, then know that Allah is rich, does not need anything of all natural. There are also conditions of Haji. Conditions for Haji, what is meant by paying a bill as one of the conditional for Haji is as follows. 1. Worship healthy. People who are sick or physically weak can represent it to other people if they can afford it. 2. There are vehicles that can return and go to Mecca for people outside Mecca. 3. Safe on the way, that is, his soul and property are guaranteed safety. 4. Have sufficient provisions, that is, the possessions are sufficient for meet the necessities of life during the pilgrimage, including enough to provide for the needs of the family he left behind. 5. Women must be with their husband or accompanied by a mahram or with another woman who has a mahram. Haji conditions that must be meet Islamic religion, reasonable, baligh or adults, free, not self, and power or ability to do it. After the condition for Haji, we now turn to the pillars of Haji. The pillar of Haji is an act that must be done and cannot be replaced by paying a fine. Leaving one of the pillars of the pilgrimage will fall or invalid pilgrimage. There are 6 pillars of Haji, namely as following. 1 is Ihram. Ihram is intending to perform the Haji or Umrah pilgrimage by wearing Ihram clothes, clean, white clothes, and no sewing. Clothes not sewing only applies to men. 2. Standing on the plains of Arafah, Wukuf, is present at Padang Arafah at noon time, starting from the sun slips on the 8th of Zulhijjah until dawn on the 10th Zulhijjah, during the month of Haji. 3 is Tawaf. Tawaf is to go around Kaaba 7 times, starting from Hajar Aswad with the position of the Kaaba to the left of the person who performs Tawaf. Procession counterclockwise. People who tawaf must close genitalia and wholly from hadas and unclean. Kinds of tawaf. Tawaf kudum performed when he just arrived in Mecca. And then 4 is sa'i. Sa'i is a jog between the hills of Safa and Marwa. Sa'i terms must start from Mount Safa and end at Mount Marwa. Sa'i done 7 times and done after tawaf. 5. Cutting hair time. Shave the hair after throwing the Jamrah Aqaba on the day of Nahar. And then for the last 6 is Tippet. Tertib means interpreting the pillars of the pilgrimage. That is must be sequential, starting from the intention, ihram, wukuf, tawaf, sa'i, and cutting hair. Okay, I will close this explanation about haji here. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.